Is this for private or public
This is
information?
public. I'm making it public. Okay, it's streaming now. Okay, got it. Okay. Um.
Because this is more of a training program for us internally. I don't
No,
know.
no, no, no. After this, this public program, and then we can get into that. Okay,
Oh,
set.
okay. Okay, no problem.
Hello, welcome to Siddha Vetha webinar series. Today, the topic is on cultivating genius, instilling cultural values in teens without pressure. So, how do we do that? So, that's a very interesting topic. Reason why I brought this topic is after listening to a lot of family members and dealing with many cases as being an health coach, apart from my scientific job, you see that there are a lot of problems that the teens are facing today. I'm really taken back by certain cases where the number of issues, including things with autistic spectrum, ADHD, ADD, these kind of mental issues, and then like depression, suicidal thoughts, all these are like really increasing. I can see every day, each and every day. And today, parent couldn't handle this. So today, we have a problem because parents couldn't handle this problem. So they try to get them to doctors, and so doctors give them very, very short time. Doctors often do not do counseling kind of thing. Rather, they would, you know, try to give some medicines, steroids, all kind of things. And this is not helping. And we don't have like bigger bodies of, including official bodies, government bodies. They rely on the doctors only. And doctors do not have a solution today. So this is reality. So what has happened right now? Why we are facing this? Because the kids today are not listening to parents, and therefore there is no ancient traditional wisdom that they're gaining from their parents or grandparents or from their family. So that begins when the mother feeds the kid with an iPad in front or a cell phone. That is where the problem begins, because we introducing the kid at a very young age this device, the gadgets, and after some time they get connected to, like more than the parent, they connected to the gadgets. So how do you know that? How do you know your kid is attached to the gadget? So for example, you have a relationship. So what happens if somebody in your family leaves you? You feel sad. If somebody is lost, 2 days they go for they travel somewhere, your parent, mother, father, what happens? We feel really sad and miss them. Today you can see that you do the same thing, the kids are not worried, especially in the teenage. If you look at, if your parent is away, away from you, away from the kid, the kids are not worried. But 2 days, you take their device completely out of them and see what happens. They're highly worried. They make an emotional connection with the devices. It's a very pathetic state. And there is no way we can instill, like, we know this is wrong, but there is no help. There's no way, because this is happening in each and every family. Every family today, unless you have, do not have any access to gadgets, they are very poor, you're somewhere in a very, very remote area. And even that parent, even in a very remote rural area where they do not have any gadgets, they think that life is only when you have a gadget. That's what their parents, the father or mother, striving for, to get them some gadget like a phone or some computer for their kids. Because they're led by the corporate world. We all are. So it is really, really, a real problem today. So now, therefore, no institute is coming forward to do anything, and it is difficult for institute like cultural institute to take this, because they are taken by this gadgets thing, and then it's either by mainstream education system, and they started to believe in all these things because this is all technology. Schools are using gadgets, so therefore they think that whatever comes through the school academic system is the only thing real, and they do not believe in like parenthood or your mother or a parent, your grandmother teaching, your grandmother teaching, but rather they believe in some professional education system only, whatever you call. So there is no learning from their parent or grandparent. They are not ready to, they are not prepared to learn from that traditional knowledge. So there is, and the government or any organizations are not taking special interest to teach them traditional knowledge. There is no government who is talking about, hey, that's your traditional knowledge, your ancestral thing has value, let's do that. It's not happening. And the education system, in the education system, this is not integrated. So there is a big challenge now, right? And in order to do that, so we have to start somewhere. So we came up with a plan, the group of people who have wisdom. So we all collectively join together. And what a parent cannot do, we are trying to do through a mainstream system. We get the kids engaged into mainstream system, right? Say starting from 13, we did like even before 13 also we have a program. Right now we are focusing on the teens because there is a real need for the teens. There's a difficulty for facing. There's nobody for teens in this world. Yeah, we lost them. So there is a need for engaging them so that A group of people who have traditional wisdom based knowledge, and also they are scientists or doctors or professionals in their own field that know both world, and they train the students, and with the training the students enter into mainstream education. So this is a kind of a program that we have created. So this program will enable is you don't have to, because a parenting is impossible. A parent cannot change the kid today. It's very impossible. It could be like any level of things, because you can do, but you are, the moment the kid goes out, it is the whole field. There is a huge field outside that cannot be controlled. So they fall into that field. No matter how good your parenting style is, how conscious you could parent at home, it is impossible unless you have your kid enrolled into that kind of a system with education in the mainstream that can give this values. So we thought about this, brainstormed this idea, and we came up with a program called Youth Empowerment, Indigenous Knowledge and Career Acceleration. So through this program, we bunch of people who are having wisdom in different areas of ancient traditional knowledge and modern wisdom join together and are giving this course that's going every week. Thousands of students are benefiting from different universities. Started in Asia. Right now we are doing in the United States. So we have done in the past in a small scale, but we are looking at in a big scale in the United States, starting these 24, 25, 26. There will be a 2.5 hours program in the evening time. This is a weekend, May 24, 25, 26. And then followed by 31 and 31st of May, 1st of June, 2nd of June. So these 2 days evening, we're picking like a little time, looking at all their, because they are busy with other homeworks and other things. So we pick a weekend and we took like 2 hours, 2.5 hours their time, and we're going to train them. So we'll be like approximately 18 hours with some homework and other things, assignments. In 18 hours, can we change the kids? Definitely possible. I can tell you. Why? Out of my own experience, out of the things that we have done in the past. Because in the past, we have given this training to the kids. We have done in North Carolina State University, Waltham State University, in New Jersey Institute of Technology, then few other places where at least we did like on 6 universities, and then several places, and we did online also. And these kids today have a different perspective, and we did that for like 2-week program, etc. So we were physically there. Some of them were like only completely online during pandemic, and they are having very, very different perspective for life compared to others. And some of them, these teens, will be teaching in the same program, PICA program. they'll be teaching the course. And they are kids who have achieved, they went to like very Ivy League schools after doing our program. And they are not the stressed out guys who are like, having a lot of mental issues, etc. They know what to do. They know how to handle gadgets, how to, solve their problems, etc. So this is the advantage that we have. And this program, we call it Dhyavaika because it is empowering them. First one is empowerment. So it is telling them, instead of like telling that you should learn this, they're telling them learn what is inside, bringing that out, their traditional indigenous skills. So we're making them identify those skills and bringing them. So that's the empowerment, and it's also the indigenous knowledge that they have possessed. And they may be interested in art, and they may wanted to link with science. They may be interested in sports. They wanted to link with science. So you can do anything, and we make it scientific. When I'm saying science, I'm talking about a broader science. Could be not just the STEM science. So that is the whole thing, right? So the idea of this program, by a group of people joining together and giving what a parent cannot do, we are doing it. And once they engage in that 18 hours, they want to do level name. They were asking for more programs. We wanted to go for higher things. What can we do? Because remember, it is only at that age, if you give the right thing, things can change. And that age, you cannot mentor the parents. It's impossible, I can say, with the today's thing. But here, a group of people are working together. They all are motivating. There are other kids who will be doing similar things. An example would be a bunch of students who did Bharatanatyam dance a few years back, at least 2-3 years back, 2-3 years, Dr. Pramila knows. So these students who were just doing Bharatanatyam dance, so we, engage them into a conference activity where they flew from here, United States, and then went back, flew to Dubai, World Trade Center. They did a performance. They presented some paper on this kind of, science. And they did a performance, and their hours were calculated. We give them awards from the World Trade Center, DW, Dubai World Trade Center. And so now what happens is we made an impact. Okay, you're going there, you're flying from here, and it is like, you're going to another country, you're getting a culture. We also did some entertainment, all those things. That's a separate thing. It's not like it's a very stressful, easy going. It's like a picnic. Everybody enjoyed their own traditional knowledge. They converted that into a scientific system. So now they can put that thing in their resume. So it goes to their CV, right? And their hours were calculated. We give them some awards, such as an award like, the President's Service Award, Presidential Voluntary Service Award is one example, I'm telling you. There are bunch of awards that. So they're making themselves available for this, availing this opportunity. And it is like, instead, so the people who are coming to the conference all are about sustainability, like, like climate healing, like veganism, all kind of concepts that are very much relevant to the current situation of the world, so those concepts went into them deep. And there are students who converted into this kind of, like very conscious students, and they're still practicing. And so that is the advantage of this entire program. So what we do is, after these 18 hours of training, therefore we, in the level 2 in the United States, they're giving them 3 months opportunity for conducting research. And now today they can go to any lab and work also. Instead of sitting in the computer here, they can go to the lab and do some computer work related to that. There's a huge difference between using a computer for a education purpose versus some entertainment things. Okay, so this is a very two different perspective. So when they're engaging, they are not just computer, but they are engaging and they will be doing experiment, etc. So we have chosen few universities. We work with few universities that they allow these students to go and engage. They can be observers, they can be doing real experiments, like for example, New Jersey Institute of Technology, or the Medical University of South Carolina, where Dr. Bala is there. Dr. Saravana will be doing here. So you can go to different institutes. You can go to Maharishi International University, for example, right? So there physically they can do if they wanted to. Otherwise, they can do. We have AI tools to publish, with all the machine language, deep learning, etc. in in peer-reviewed journals, and this can be done even from remote. They don't even have to go somewhere. So that's also possible. For international students, if you're in Singapore, you want to come to United States and do this, you're all fine. We'll arrange everything for you. So like that, we can give all these opportunities so that these students, they publish paper at a very young age. The mind is engaged in that. Whatever level, it could be like a opinion letter, it could be some other paper, like a communication paper. It could be a conference proceedings. It could be a poster presentation in a conference. If it's a 13-year-old and a 13-year-old is presenting, they become a scientist. We're creating young scientists here. So that is the whole idea of this: young scientists, young doctors, young engineers. But they have this now getting this scientific brain, and they start to do research, and they go back to traditions. We talk about like traditional values of this, etc. So I'm going to share like one of the videos, and you can see what the video tells. This is about the program, and then we can come back to questions, how we do this and how we all can collaboratively do this. So we can talk about that. So this is the older version of the video. We are waiting for a newer version of the video still, but this is good. We have testimonials, etc. A lot of testimonials, but you can just watch this.
We know how it feels to be totally confused about a professional career, how difficult it gets applying for college admissions, how much it hurts dealing with an identity crisis, how stressful it becomes when overloaded with high demands, the fear about a financial and professional future. We know these are hard days. Exploring your fullest potential demands a vision and an immense practical knowledge guiding you through that vision. We know that no educational institution teaches you this, and we understand that achieving success is going to be tough if you lack essential life skills. How perfect would it be if you could learn a few day-to-day practices that empowers your vision and drives you to excellence? That is exactly what we do. We have meticulously crafted a workshop program aptly titled
Vika
combines ancient wisdom and traditional knowledge with modern research to provide you with skills that can guide you through this tough phase of your life. These skills also build your emotional intelligence, to face the challenges that lies ahead in the future. Now you may wonder, it's just another workshop. A quick walkthrough on who we are and you would be off your doubts.
I think it brought to light the importance of integrating both Eastern science and Western science and spreading the knowledge that Eastern science had. And I think it's important for the youth living in America right now to learn more about Eastern science and apply it to their daily life, because there's a lot of value that's good for the body mentally and physically. Also in this program was a good step in research and learning about the different opportunities that Eastern science has, and the professors in this program are very helpful in introducing you to learn how to publish papers and journals, and it's a good step to take for any youth in their career field to learn how to build their resume, how to manage their finances, and it's a very important lesson that many institutions don't teach that they're teaching here.
We are from the Veda Professional, a division of Veda Center for Transdisciplinary Studies, a non-profit charitable organization in New Jersey. We have a long history of collaboratively using wisdom and traditional knowledge systems to help humanity awaken to a healthy, happy, and prosperous life. The program consists of 4 modules. 1. Achieving maximum physical/mental health through the application of wisdom and traditional knowledge. 2. Enhancing emotional and social intelligence. 3. Developing a healthy relationship with money for success. 4. Preparing students for the college application process.
Our program will further cover the following. 1. Life management that includes conscious food choices, healthy habits, and behavior, to name a few. 2. Ancient/indigenous and modern science integration to preserve valuable traditional knowledge for modern world. 3. Teaches how to conduct research and publish in reputed scientific journals. 4. Building an innovative resume for higher education, job, or conscious entrepreneurship development.
We also customize this program to serve the specific needs for all the students.
And so bridging the gap between ancient and modern sciences was really interesting for me as someone who's really into modern science. About a year ago, I was very confused by this whole idea and didn't really accept that meditation would actually change a lot of things and that ancient science would actually do much. But this whole week has completely changed my mind, and I'm
Students in their high schools or in their first years of college, or any student who wants to upgrade his or her knowledge, can opt for this program. In the result, students embark on a lifelong journey of learning and inner transformation that allows them to more consciously relate to themselves, others, money, and prosperity. After all, we do care for you.
That's a question. So here is what the program is about. So if you have anybody that you know from any part of the world, you can participate. So here is what we have for those students. So I will share the flyer here. So this is the flyer: youth empowerment, indigenous knowledge, career, etc. And this is the program I'm talking about. This is happening May 24th, 26th, 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. And this is Eastern time. And then the following weekend. So, and this also we have mentioned and made it very affordable. And if they get a registration before a certain time, we make it very, very cheap, so that everybody can join this. So please spread this word. And the second part is the VICA level 2 is doing research. That is optional for them if they pay another $100. they automatically registered here. If they are not attending the level 1, then the price is $1,000 for, just the research part. So because there is a lot of things that we have to do for arranging a new faculty and other kind of things, it's all becoming an expensive process. So we are talking about June through September. We are planning to have this, prepare them and publish by then. We are thinking about, right now we have at least a group of experts with the AI and everything. They are ready to give some projects immediately, and we are expected to publish at least 30 papers in this. And each kid, even if you are averaging, it's unlimited. We can do unlimited publication. I'm talking about only peer-reviewed journals. There are other publications that you can do. And then we also have one more that I think, yeah, that's the conference. So let me go into the conference thing. Yes. Yeah, I think all right. So that's the thing. So this is the thing we are looking at, instead of engaging kids. So it could be from 13 years, and you can really engage them. In 13 years is like really early if you think, but not really. You can still you will be able to do this. So I'm just doing the conference. So this is the conference part. I'm sharing with you. Am I sharing things? Okay. Share. So this is a conference that I was talking about. They can, after sometime in the September is the time scale we are looking at. We're going to have a conference. So this conference, probably this year we're looking at a conference here in the Caribbean island, and it'll be in a university. So we are negotiating with Spartan University, and maybe it'll be in Spartan University. So that's one thing. We have like multiple. We picking probably Dubai was one other thing, like Abu Dhabi and Dubai, but we are looking at other options also. So this is the registration fee, and they can independently come to this conference also. They're interested to publish, but what will they publish? So if they have some other things to share, they can share. So this is exclusively for the students, and parents also can come with them. They will also have their entertainment, and we'll arrange parents also, things for the parents also. So this is like going to be an exciting thing, and we'll do every year. We are going to do, and we'll do at least multiple times. Even in December we're going to do. So this is a great opportunity, and I suggest everyone, because this is going to change their life. The 3-4 months that they are engaging in us, because they are going to do research will take, it'll be hit in their brain, because they have to think, process. So they will be in the traditional knowledge. They pick words, we ask them to review many, so modern, ancient, this kind of link. They will know, okay, this is the way we have to do. They come back to the roots. So this is one way. If you have other ways, you tell me. There is other ways, of course, but today kids started to think logically. And of course you can be in a culture where spirituality and everything is there, but it's very difficult to create that environment. You cannot engage them in spirituality today, kids. The only way, I think, is to use their research brain, and then bring back to spirituality and other things. So we thought this could be very successful. And if you have any friends around, those who are watching this, please email to info@siddhavetha, SIDDHA VET as in Tom, THA.org, Siddha Vetha, multiversity.org, and we can send you information, and also you can be in the Siddha Vetha community, global community, can become a member, and you will get things this from WhatsApp, or you can send your email ID, will send you newsletter also. So these are things we are thinking about. So any questions so far with this? What do you think? Any suggestions? Please kindly let me know if you have any suggestions, questions. Yeah. You're welcome to give any suggestions, questions. What do you think about this? What do you think? Do you think this will work? Or do you think some other way is there? You tell me a way today. If this is a better way, I will go for it. Today, to engage students without research, is there any other way? There is a way, we will incorporate that, or I will take that way. We have done a lot of things, research, to see where we can engage the teens, and we thought this would be the best way, bringing them traditions, bringing our knowledge of the yes, thank you, Jayantiji, thank you. So
I can add a couple of comments here.
Yes.
What you just have said is a very, very important thing. I think one thing we have to remember, if we look at our ancient sages and rishis, they use so much technology which we do not have at present. They could communicate remotely, they could travel remotely, they could fly with aeroplanes that were controlled with the mind. We don't have that yet. But you find many scientists are working in this direction. They're working on anti-gravity, and they're saying that next 10 years, there'll be aeroplanes which will not use rocket fuel, but they will be flying with anti-gravity. So there's a lot of groundbreaking research being done. And I think the young mind can take us much longer because they have, I call it, they have not sort of been brainwashed with the traditional science. So there's a good opportunity here for you to do research, some very good fundamental research, actually, and bring some paper, even some idea level. You don't even have to do an experiment. So I think you can make a lot of progress. And if you have in your resume, whether you apply for a job or higher education in the best colleges, the probability of you getting a financial aid and admission goes much higher, because this is a very competitive world. And this is the way to win it. So this is an excellent program where you could make a big progress, I think, step forward.
Thank you, Dr. Guptaji. So any other comments from anybody else, from the parents side or participants, students? Any students here? Anybody from Canada? We can see Mohan Ayya. So please, Ayya, could you?
Yeah, yes, I'm here. It's really one of the best strategy to involve the nowadays kids, so that they will be learning about our ancient wisdom. So ultimately, spreading the wisdom is our motive. So already we had a discussion personally, but really I accept with this strategy. So let's go. Let's try to bring some more students here and try to educate them.
Yes, we are trying to be as non-profit as possible. So what we are doing is, basically, they are spending like 4 months with us. $100 they're putting overall for this program for month. That's how much they're spending. And we have like a bunch of experts who are like really putting their time. They're like really like the topmost experts. and we cannot get their time, like individually if you wanted to contact them, it's not going to be very easy.
Yes, sir.
So they are spending their valuable time, and we should understand that without the help of you all, we won't be able to achieve. Some organization need to do that. So without teamwork, without the community support, we won't be able to do this. And because we are very unique in this program, if anybody else is doing, we will join them, right? Join hands with them. So right now this is the situation, and I thought, this could be we all brainstormed on this several times. Then, we came up with this so that it is for the future, how to retrieve our future, bringing this traditional knowledge into mainstream education, so each person can bring whatever they know. For example, I have an engineering theory for sage scientist Vallalar, who found about how water can be purified. Ancient knowledge, he gave an amazing technique for purifying water, like how in today in Africa they use like moringo. In some places they use moringo to clean water instead of aluminum sulfate, all the chemical things. So like that, we have techniques, but it need to be industrialized. When you industrialize, it's a engineering project. So we need to advance this. We cannot stop advancement, but that green engineering and technology should be, you cannot stop development of engineering technology. At least we make them aligned to sustainable development. So that is where we are taking, because people will not stop. We will be using all the phones and etc. Let us use for a good purpose. So nobody could stop right now. So at least bring that level of awareness, and later we can create good technologies that are much greener. So right now there is no way you go up. You have to go up and then only you can come down. So you have to anyways climb. So no way you say I'm not going to climb. You will be alone, left. So we have to use technology, and because AI is like about how much good things we put in AI, because the more people, if there are only the people who corrupt the world, they are in the AI, they're going to do all this kind of currency, making money, making all the porn movies. They start doing. We need conscious things, people involved in AI also. Change AI differently. We can create like intelligence, high conscious AI also. Right? So, yeah, there are a lot of topics that are available. Gee, you are asking, I don't know how old are you, or anything. You could be a student, or where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from North Carolina, Dr. Sun.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So I was thinking, somebody else. Okay. So the whole idea is you could do in any subject the kid is interested in. So we have our own, for example, we have 2-3 experts who will guide. Apart from the faculty, we have 2-3 experts who are involved in AI, deep learning, machine language, all these things. So they will convert that. So there will be an interpreter who will convert, okay, this is your project. You're doing Bharatanatyam in a wave form. Let's put this in equation, and let's convert this Bharatanatyam or a martial art into a damping equation and submit it into the physics paper. It could be something relevant to yoga. You can do yoga paper. It could be something relevant to cooking. Last week we submitted a paper to a journal called Food, and and that is exclusively about millets. How to use traditional millet, sirdhaniyam we call, right? Millets. And like that, we will have review papers, we have research paper, depending on the age group, no? If a 13-year-old, we cannot have them like advanced research. For them, we can have like a poster presentation or a review or an opinion letter. To that level, we'll guide. So each faculty will have a number of projects, and they can choose and their same own interest also they can work on. If the existing project they wouldn't want to work, they would like to do their own, that's also will help them with that. So we have more than 25 faculty. Okay, and we can bring in more people also, and they can physically also go into a institute and work in this level 2 program. In level 2, they can, if say for example Rohan is coming from, Rohan is now what, how many, 14-15-year-old, so he can be in a North Carolina, or you can go to South Carolina University, where Medical University of South Carolina, and he can do some research there. Physically he can go there and he can stay, we can make the accommodation and everything, and he will be part of the system. Otherwise, he was interested in only computation things, we'll train him on the stores, that where he can generate the coding and everything, so he can generate his paper. So either thing is possible, both are possible.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, thanks for the
Yeah,
confirmation.
yeah. Even my younger one is interested. Srishan is very much interested, even though he's 13, he just now, he's 13, but he's very much interested. He's asking every day, I wanted to listen to he's not here today, he's doing his homework, but he's interested to enroll in this. So I think this would be a great opportunity as a team for the kids at this age. This is opportunity. No institute is doing that. Every institute want to teach them. Teaching will not work. You wanted to teach them some yoga, these things. These kids will not sit down for yoga. It will not work. Very rare. Some 1 in 10,000 can do that. They all will logical thing. So you process this thing for them, and then thinking research is also a meditation only. If you put them in the right thing, it becomes a meditation process. So we have to speak their language, and parents cannot do this, and that's why we need this kind of a program today. Yeah. Okay, any other comments, please? Questions?
Yeah, I can give you an example of a project. Chat GPT, for example, can be customized, and you can create a new Chat GPT by customizing and look at any application you want. For example, you want to predict which cryptocurrency will be best to invest in next month. So you can create an application out of Chat GPT, and it'll go through all kind of data. You have to train it a little bit, and then become a very powerful application which you can sell in the market.
Yeah.
So there's so many things, so many projects you can do.
Exactly. So here we add something called conscious. When you say cryptocurrency, you can create something called a karma currency. A karma currency would be something that you make, each money you make, you look at the carbon footprint that makes. If your carbon footprint is 0 and you are making the money, you will have more karma, good karmas. So you can create that. So people will become in the future, instead of randomly making any kind of money just by doing anything, they will look into a factor called karma. How much big they impacting the carbon footprint, this universe. So these all can be created. A conscious program can be done through AI.
Wow, that's really that's a very broad approach. That's very interesting. I mean, that's a conscious level at a different thought process altogether. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another thing I want to ask. So when you say, we are having the rishis and the, our ancient scientists who have taken each topic. So is there an array of topics that the children can pick and then make that modernize it or bring that scientific understanding that they have on that particular topic?
I have that.
Trying to say that.
Because you haven't attended on Friday, all the faculty will be presenting, not just me. So there'll be a bunch of faculty who will be presenting, including Dr. Sri Gupta. Sri Gupta is a statistician, and we have Mr. Theo. Mr. Theo is on to, you can teach about like conscious marketing and all the kind of things, how to consciously market all this. So we have different experts, not just in the scientific field or medical field. We have Dr. Abhinav Agarwal, who is an expert on sustainability, Dr. Sailesh Rao on like climate, healing, and there are a lot of bunch of Dr. Permila is on, we have on skill development and accessibility. So all different unique. Dr. Abhita Agarwal, she will be like sports medicine, emotional intelligence. So we have like nature healing, like Dr. Sharma ji's, their students, Vinod, they all are into nature medicine. So we will have Siddha, Ayurveda, every area we can do. There are a bunch of things that here I can show you. Like this video is available online, and Karnataka. I can just share. This is like a list of things how we share. So for example, this
to expand that to other parts of the planet. We got globally issued patents.
Equation. So that we call like a R, that R is the equation with a function of M dt. So there are three different parameters. The one M is like the music that a dancer who wants to do the movement. It could be Kapi Raga, it could be Bhairavi Raga, it could be any type of music he wants to, or he or she wants to dance, so that the tempo.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Wonderful. So next.
Participate with us in implementing the program and making it better.
Yes, I may not be able to be also in the list. I may not be able. The WICA program is only 18 hours. Also in the list, Dr. Elili, who will talk about.
Want to derive the constant in general scientific terms, we call it the fudge factor. You want to derive the value of the factor, then you need a lot of data, and from the statistics you can figure out the good value of the constant.
Can be applied on printed, it can be printed on any materials, and we have tried. If Dr. Shan could, this really wonderful, and all the lectures and all the sessions were
started on a prototype development.
Yes,
and as our ancestors said, like Patanjali Maharishi. So like, one second. Yeah. So introduction about this Nada Varma. First, the Nada Varma is actually a old type of Varmology that was introduced by Patanjali Maharishi. It's a first Varma. Like you can say it's a first Varma introduced by our ancestors. The energy, the sound energy that can able to cure anything. That's the formula. So now.
Hi, my name is Daniel Lituma. I am biomedical engineer.
Make it bigger. Make the presentation bigger.
Okay. So what is the importance of pharmacognosis? Pharmacognosis can teach us drug discovery, quality control of the drugs, traditional machine learning.
One quick video and then we'll go for questions. And this video is about the WICA program. Questions, please. So you can go through. This is the kind of program we run with different faculty. So they all have different topics also. And apart from that, there are a bunch of, we appointed few people who have like bunch of research they will do for using AI and all tools, advanced tools. It's not like AI means, don't think like we copy paste that kind of thing. Those are not allowed in research. So we are talking about some tools, using tools to run some program, and this, any topic is possible. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Any other suggestion, question, we can close. So I spread this word, please. I mean, this is like very useful. If you want your culture to be preserved, this is a very good idea. It's a time you can think that you want their ancestral values, or you want to learn some wisdom. This is going to, because we are using modern as well as ancient wisdom. There are faculty like, for example, Dr. Arun Sharma is an ancient wisdom person. Dr. Sailesh Rao is a modern wisdom person. So both are needed today. Just ancient alone will not work. So we need even the modern thing, even for cooking or anything. We have to know both knowledge, otherwise it's not possible. So that is where we are having this program could be very, very successful, very useful when you don't have to spend so much of time. So please spread this word. And it's a great service that all of them are doing. It's like value millions of dollars if you look at the time they're spending for this. For through the months, many of the volunteers are spending their time for organizing this. Dr. Gupta ji knows, he's one of the key prime program director in the board, and he knows like how the management team is working. There is an entire team working on that. Every day more than 50 people are working. Around 200 people in the network are working exclusively for this in our program. Okay, so
can you please share the flyers with us?
Yeah, we'll be sharing the flyer. So today, our team will be sharing this flyer across. So you are in the group, right? So you will get it.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you'll get it. Okay. Okay, any other question, suggestion? Then we'll close. Selvaya, you want to conclude? Where is Selvaya? Is left. Okay. Okay, then I think, yeah. Mr. Theo, you want to share something?
I want to say that the presentation was very informative, very powerful, and a lot of ideas came into my head that we need to also have workshop for adults who are in the wellness industry, to teach them all the sound healing and energy healing and all the stuff like that. And I think we need to put together a program just to bring people from all walks of life to spend a week or a weekend with you guys, for them to become teachers and get their certification in the modalities that you all have. So I'm very impressed, and it was a well spent hour or hour and a half, whatever it was. I enjoyed every bit of it.
Thank you. Yes, of course, we have a program for the parents also. Even in a conference, we engage the parents equally, but we are focused on the kids, because only when the kids, parents will come. If you're focusing on the parents, they often say we don't have time, we have to take care of our kids. So right now, that is what we are doing. We'll engage the parents, and it is allowed. The conference usually will have for everyone. It's open to everyone. One day exclusively we'll have for the kids. So, and we have this, when we give to these programs in the university in India, we gave them both for the teachers and the students. So thousands of students were attending, but the teachers, we told them, you also listen, you can enroll into our PhD program. So they can enroll into our PhD program, the same concept, that they can choose any topic they want, and we will be connecting with different university to give joint degree, PhD. So that is also possible, because we are just focused on the WICA program right now. We have to have, once this is kicked in.
Well, one thing I want to say, that I agree with you 100% in what you said, but just to add to, it is best that we duplicate ourselves to be effective.
Right.
And the more individual, not only teachers, but you have a lot of people all over the world who just doing it on their own. They're not associated with any university or so forth, but they are healers, they are counselors. And if we can get people from all walks of life, and we can turn out 1,000 of them every year, an example, then we have more people with our knowledge and understanding to help to heal other people that we don't have access to. So I think that one of the most important thing is not only the student, but if we see 1,000 students for the year, if we have more presenters with our knowledge, then we can have a 10,000 student getting benefit, because they will go outside there and use that knowledge, and that certification that we have to really heal the entire world. So I really think we are sitting on a gold mine that ready to be packaged and shared with the world. It's awesome.
Yes, definitely. I totally agree with you. We have to do that, and I think it is time for people to learn these techniques as a we call it the correlation model as a group. Instead of learning from one perspective from a guru, because a guru would be limited with whatever they have in their mind. But here you have like different gurus. What you want, you can pick from different kind of people who have that wisdom. So you can collectively learn and make use of that. So that is the whole advantage. We're creating a system called a guru system instead of a guru by himself. And a guru is not enough to guide this world. And they have also limited perspectives. But by doing this, we'll have a system that can take over like a guru. So you can choose different areas and learn. And that's what we are creating right now. Okay. So,
Dr. Shan, one question.
Yes.
Are you also including other communities, in the sense, like, are we having any Chinese medicine? Are we incorporating some kind of shamanism or some kind of a learning from that angle as well? I'm just curious.
Yeah. See, here we are not limited to any traditional ancient knowledge or welcome. We had in a shamanism and all. We had faculty in the past, and right now we have our Mr. Theo is here, and they all are wisdom. Sharon, his wife, they all have different kind of wisdom. So we have faculty who are capable of giving anything, any Chinese or any kind of things are available. We just starting here with a group of people, but as more students go, we'll give into different traditions. We want to go into different tradition, what their valuable things in the Native Americans did, what they did in the Mayans did, all the Chinese, all those wisdom, invaluable wisdom we wanted to give. But right now we have so many things in our own plate, and so we are just trying to get this through. Once it gets through, there will be a need, and then we will incorporate everything. And everything, these all are energy based things, right? So it will all align with our ancient Indian knowledge also.
Yes,
so it's not limited to Indian knowledge.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay then. So thank you all for your valuable time. Please share this word. Friday at 7:30 Eastern time. That is early morning, 5 o'clock Indian time. We will have a meeting, and then Saturday 10 o'clock, I think that's 10, and 10 will be 7:30 p.m. in India Saturday. So I'm just giving two time zones. So other time zones you can pick. So Eastern time zone. So we'll have bunch of faculty, they will be presenting, and we're expecting a bunch of people joining that. So you want to have more details about this, please join that. Okay, and engage your kids, so if they have questions, they can ask, and bring their neighbors. The best thing to enroll your kids is bring their friends. They will enroll them.
Sure.
Okay.
Can I ask a question? After we have a presentation like this, can it automatically be sent to everyone, a copy of the video or the audio to everyone, so we can at least have those that we can share also with others?
Yes, we are actually doing it within our WhatsApp groups. We share this, and it's in our YouTube. Now it's in YouTube live. It's going YouTube live, so people can watch this if they are in our channel. But otherwise, in the WhatsApp group, we have like around 300, 350 groups, and all these WhatsApp groups, it is shared automatically. That we do every time, but we haven't shared this in the newsletter and other places, which we need to do right now. Okay, so thank you all. Thank you for your time. So thank you, Terry.
Thank you.